Hi, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of the One Shot Show. This time, we are back with some brand new friends, Sarah Moore, Damon Vanhee. Is that how you say your last name?
Yep.
I did it. And then Rem Alternis alums, Ava Rogers, Cheslon Kieran-Hawk, and me, Rem Alternis. And we're going to be playing The Crown, which is this is a special release because it's doesn't exist anywhere but Kickstarter right now. So so you can follow along if you like the game. Please go to their Kickstarter page, back it. They funded today, but there's some pretty amazing stretch goals and tiers for rewards. So please follow along. Let's do a quick round of where people can be found, and then we'll get started right into the game. So I guess I'll do that. So Rem Alternis, we are at facebook.com/Rem Alternis Productions, twitter.com/Rem Alternis. We have a Discord server that my friend Billy Berserker will post in the chat. And really, we're an open community. We're a safe space. So come game with us. You can live stream if you've wanted to do that and never knew where to start, or you can play in non-stream games. We're a fun community and open for anything gaming. Ava?
I'm Ava Rogers. I work with Rem at Rem for Rem. I'm the crowdfunding director. We are not doing their Kickstarter. This is their own thing. But all the other ones that we tend to shill, I'm behind those. And you can find me on the Rem Discord. I'm on the Facebook all the time. I have my personal Twitter is That Nerdy Writer, where right now I talk about anything but writing, really. That's it for me tonight. I'm saving my voice.
Fair. All right, let's skip Tom. We're going to come back to Tom and go to Sarah.
Hi, I'm Sarah Moore. You can find me on Facebook at Actor Sarah Moore. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram and Ko-Fi and TikTok at Pixies and Pins, or pixiesandpins.com, which is my website. And I host an actual play game every Friday night on GenConTV at 5 p.m. on Sarah's table. And this week we're playing The Crown again. So it's just going to be a lot of this week here on GenConTV.
So much crowned.
So much.
You're going to crown lots of gods this week.
All the gods.
And Damon, how about you?
Hi, my name is Damon Vanhee. I am bad at social media, but you can find me at _Feral on Twitter, formerly Feral Games on Facebook, and on Instagram, we are at The Crowned RPG. I mostly just run the socials for formerly Feral Games, and I created the game that we're playing tonight, along with Sarah's help.
Thanks.
And Tom is trying to fix audio issues, so we'll meet Tom later. Tom is our wonderful tech that makes us all look great every week and sound even better, but is not always patching himself in. So yeah, I forgot to fix his sound.
Appreciate the sacrifice.
The god of audio is not allowing is displeased with Tom.
Yeah, very displeased.
All right, so Sarah, I'm going to hand it over to you and let you guide us on this adventure.
All right, so The Crowned RPG is a game where you get to play a god of a minor slice of reality, something that seems pretty mundane and small, but you get to use this divine purview in order to shape the world around you and get a lot of things done however you would like. In this particular game, we did some pre-generated characters. Should you back it and buy the game, I think one of the most fun parts of the game is character creation, because you get to really dig into like what you want your god to be able to do. So before this, Damon and I got together and we came up with some wacky gods for everybody to play. So tonight in our tiny pantheon, we are going to have the god of Jetsam, the god of graffiti, the god of vending machines, and the god of sock puppets. Because this game will support you being the god of whatever you want. And because of how we have worked very hard to make it balanced, there should be no imbalance between the power structure of the four of you. You are all the same level gods, and so you have access to the same amount of divine power. A thing called Aether, which I have started referring to as God Juice, which I probably shouldn't. So, whatever. Anyway,
I think Aether's the right choice.
I don't know. God Juice has a good ring to it. I think.
Yeah.
It's got a ring.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good one.
By the way, I'm hopefully everybody's hearing this. You should be. And I like God Juice.
Yeah. Thanks. Thanks for being on my team. I appreciate that.
Look, I've got your back. Yeah, I've got your back on Sparkles.
Okay.
But
not on God Juice?
No.
Wow,
no.
all right. I mean, you find out who your friends are, I guess, when you start being real honest about things.
My heart just shrunk again 3 sizes.
We're gonna fix it. I'm gonna bring it back. Don't worry. So this game takes place in a giant megacity called the Shining Garden. And within the Shining Garden, there are 10 districts, because 10 is very important in the game. And we find ourselves here in a district called Morgantown, which has the highest population of all of the districts in the Shining Garden. It is also the smallest of the districts. Everybody's really just packed into this, and there's a lot of towers, capital T, where they just they're just coming up from the ground, and the higher that you live in the towers, the poorer you generally are. It is better for you to live very close to the ground, closer to where the ruling pantheon resides. These towers are large enough that they can stick above the grid of the city, meaning that sometimes if you're too high up, you do not have electricity and you have to steal it by running cables down and plugging into your neighbors. Also, sometimes these towers are close enough together that there are little rickety bridges that go across so that you can go from one tower to the other without having to go all the way back down to the bottom. And in one of these towers is a pub called the Grasshopper. It is where the four of you like to hang out. It's just a very comfortable place for you. For the purposes of this particular one shot, you are all friends. You have worked together before. But tonight you're not on a job. You're just hanging out, getting yourself a drink. The bartender. His name is Jason. He is also divine. He is the god of glass. And the reason why this is called the Grasshopper is because he's got a glass grasshopper as a little familiar. And it can walk around, and it frequently does. It just sort of skittering around the place. And it's about the size of a little house cat. So it's a very large one. And as you are sitting here, some folks come in. They look fairly young to be in a bar. And one of them starts talking to Jason, ordering some stuff, getting a little bit too wide in his stance, kind of opening his coat a little bit. And while he's talking, one of the other ones scoops up the Grasshopper and zips out the door. And the guy who was talking turns around and he shoots off a confetti cannon and then runs off after them. And Jason is like, heavy sigh. All right. And he goes over and he rings the bell on the wall and he goes, "You all know the drill."
Knowing the drill, I stand up with the clangs of all the ocean fauna
Mhm.
dangling from me. I've got, 1 foot in a like 24 pack can wrapper thing that you take off that sea turtles get stuck in.
Yep.
And
because they should have cut it before
they should have. And
didn't.
a net, tangled up in the other leg, and
Yep.
some plastic bottles ringing, making empty plastic bottle sounds. I don't think they ring. Crinkle, maybe
There's
that.
like a thunk of some kind for sure.
And as I do that, I go, I've got your back as always.
Okay, listen, this time, like, they're just kids. Like, don't hurt them.
Listen,
I'm listening.
that was all I got.
All right.
I thought you were going to stop me.
Define hurt. I mean,
As this is happening, I'm going to like put a little, it's a sock puppet rabbit on the ground and just say bun bun, follow. And send my
Your familiar
after the kids, yeah. Just so we can keep an eye on them.
Are you seeing through the senses?
Okay,
so
as long as it's close enough, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So, your friend who is the god of sock puppets goes a little blank behind the eyes because if you are using your familiar's senses, you cannot use your own. So you're able to see through this adorable bun sock puppet that is hopping away. They are just like tearing through the tower, and they turn the corner and a door slams behind them, but you know that where they went in is upstairs. Back to vending machines. You asked about, you said define hurt them.
Yeah, define hurt.
Yeah, so sometimes people get a little overzealous. It's the beginning of the term, and there's this dumb, hazing fraternity thing. You go steal the glass hopper. I don't know why they chose my bar, but they did. And I just want him to come back. I don't want him to get broken. He's very fragile, which is why I like to just keep him here. So just like, please be careful.
I'm
That's
always
my middle
careful.
It's not, not instilling a lot of confidence in me, but
as I say, I'm always careful. I'm going to use I'm trying to get a feel for this gameplay. So I'm going to use my hover wonder to rise up above everyone, but I hit my head on the ceiling.
Perfect.
Ow. I'm good. I'm going to lean real hard, guys, into the brain 0.
Yeah.
So
I'm here for it.
That's what I like to hear. Good. We've thunked. All right. Good. He just sort of like, okay. All right. As you know, you bring him back, you get free drinks for a week. Whatever group brings him back.
That's
and
all
as he says that, a couple other people go like just catapulting out the door. So like, you are not the only folk after this glasshopper.
I'm for it. Let's go.
They
Yeah.
went
I like
up.
drinks.
Reach. Does the god of sock puppets still have that far away look in their eyes? Or did you come
Given
back?
that Bun Bun probably couldn't follow through a closed door, sock puppets being sock
very
puppets.
Small.
Very
Not
small and made
strong.
of felt. She would, or they would, Bun Bun would start coming back, and then they would just kind of blink and back to the present. They went upwards.
Then upwards we go.
All right. because you were able to look through Bun Bun's eyes, you know the door that they took. It's sort of around the corner. And these towers are so big that they are truly like almost like a city unto themselves. There are people who never leave the tower. They just live their whole life within this tower. So there's a lot of stuff that you're passing. There are stores. Obviously there was the pub. There's a lot of people who live here in dwellings. Like there's also just like bazaars and things. So you find that this particular door leads into a stairwell that is it's not the best maintained. It's pretty dark. It's pretty dirty. It doesn't look super stable.
I have the moat wonder, so I'm just gonna like summon a tiny ball of light, and it can kind of hover out in front of us. Maybe light things up a little bit.
Yeah, cool. There's like like a little flickering light off every so often off to the side. Like this definitely should have been a light that just stayed on, but it is not. So in between there, your moat is lighting it up. Some of the stairs are missing.
Too bad you don't hover like I do.
I was just thinking that. Like, oh, I could have bought myself wings, but I didn't.
But I didn't.
I've also decided, let me know if I can't do this, but I'm a god, right? So
we're a god.
I have weapon, always armed.
Always armed, yes.
So I'm going to take that literally, and washed up cannon is going to be my my right arm. So I'm also going to use that with a little gunpowder and sparking up here on the shoulder to like flame through it and help me hover, like jetpack a little bit as I hover, so I can get some more speed and range there.
You're not going to be a problem at all. That's going to be great.
You didn't hear when they asked us not to harm them, right?
Yeah.
I'm just using it as a jetpack. What's the problem?
Your methods.
It's
my method? So far I've hovered.
It's a rickety building. Your propulsion is going to bring the building down on us.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure.
Speaking of arms, I should probably mention the God of Sock Puppets has 4 of them.
Yeah. 2 extra arms.
I love it.
For more sock puppet fun.
Yes.
You never know. So are we heading up? Are you going to be, is everybody going to just like, you're just charging ahead?
We're charging.
Can I make a check of some sort? I am not the most physically capable of bodies.
Yeah.
But I have a brains of 3, and so I would really like to make maybe a know check or a make check to see if I can figure out which steps would be the best ones for us without cannons for arms to step on as we go up the stairs.
Sure. I think that's a no check. I think
Okay.
I'll go with no. So you're going to make a dice pool for those of you who have not played before. You are going to take the number of dice that you have in no and the number of dice that you have in brains.
My brains is 3, my no is 4.
Great. So he's going to be rolling 7 dice. Do you have a specialization in no?
I do, but it's for languages.
Okay.
So would not apply, I don't think.
He's going to roll for successes. 6s are successes and they explode, and 5s are just straight successes on the first one. And if you get a 6 and then you roll another 6, you can try to roll again. Those 6s explode infinitely. What you get?
Well, it's not great.
Okay.
I rolled 1 6, and so that explodes, and that gives me a 2. So only one success.
1 success.
Out of 7 dice. 1 success.
You feel very confident that you know where to step.
Great.
The most confident.
Yeah, this is fantastic. So I'm just gonna kind of point him out with a little I'll pull out like a little shaker can of spray paint, and like I'm just gonna before we go up, I'm going to mark the stairs kind of from a distance. And then be like, these are the ones that we need to use. And then I will confidently go up.
Yeah. Okay. So third step, you fall through.
Oh no.
You are up
But
to
I was
your
so confident.
You are so confident. The
I
most
see your
confident.
point.
So you're stuck at the waist.
Super.
Can I offer to help him, like hold a hand out and use a little extra jet propulsion to pull us both up?
So we're firing the cannon straight down on the stair that is broken.
So cannon would be at an angle like imagine fart cannon, like kind of
Sure, yeah.
up and forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other hand would be holding Damon if he takes it.
So this feels like a might check as you are trying to pull him up. And I'm going to say it is might and exert because you are physically trying to yank him, and albeit with a little bit of assistance from your cannon arm. But let's do this. So how many do you have in might?
1.
Great. And how many do you have in exert?
2.
Okay, so you're going to be rolling 3 dice.
Oh boy.
And I believe in you. 5s and 6s are successes, and 6s explode.
1.
Was it a 6?
No.
Okay. So you are pulling on Graffiti. It is it's pretty uncomfortable. The stairs are jaggedy. You are not coming out, and you're just sort of stuck in it, and it's kind of like yanking on you a little bit. You look great though, the two of you. It's a beautiful tableau.
I'm going to send Bun Bun up the stairs. I'm not going to be looking through its eyes currently, but I want to get it going so that if it finds the door and we can... I want to keep these kids at least in my periphery.
Sure. I feel like Sock Puppets is the mom of the group. That's like, can we just
like it?
We just do this? Yeah. So Bun Bun scampers up the stairs.
Okay, so he's stuck. They're pulling.
Yeah.
Okay, but the stair.
I'm not very strong either.
The stair has the stair has him stuck. So I'm going to take my weapon, which is a hammer, and I'm going to break the stair so that he can be pulled out.
Okay, so this is a hit check. It's going to be hit, and I'm going to say brains because you need to hit it in the correct spot to break it open.
I believe in you.
This is just going to be 3 hours of the God of Graffiti stuck in a stair. Thanks for coming, everybody. We like to have really exciting games here.
I just love the repetitive, believe in you.
I believe in you. It is perhaps misguided. But
Fives. You said fives and sixes explode, correct?
Correct.
This is Shadowrun, Tom. You know this.
Well, yeah, I know that. I just want to make sure. I got 2 hits.
All right. You crack it open. Here's an unexpected consequence. When you crack it open, you do so right at the time that our friend Jetsam is giving like an extra yank on it. Like, I can do this. And you come flying out, Graffiti, and the two of you land in a heap back at the base of the stairs.
So now there's a big hole there.
There's a big hole. It is a big graffiti-shaped hole.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just... Sock Puppet is just going to shake their head.
Mm-hmm.
Just looking them over, shake of the head, and making sure nobody is too badly injured.
I mean, gods are very sturdy. Maybe not always super smart, but super sturdy.
But they are going to actually start their way up the stairs, but relying on their basically quickness of foot, their reflexes.
Okay. Then let's have
they're not very smart either.
Great. Let's have you do a check here. So you're going to roll reflex, and I'm going to say exert because you're trying to go fast. Yeah. Like
yes.
Quick.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
All right. So what do you have in reflex?
2.
2, and then how many in exert?
2.
Great. And do you have a specialization?
Nope.
Okay. So you're rolling those 4, 5s, and 6s is what we're looking for. 6s explode.
Ooh.
Oh.
1.
Extra rolls. 1.
Yep.
Okay. You your mortal enemy, all of you, is stairs. I put you in the towers. You make it past the hole, but it's starting to crack underneath you, and so you're sort of stuck. You haven't fallen through the stairs, but you can tell that if you move, it's gonna break.
Okay.
I have a plan.
Okay.
I would love to hear your plan.
I have a plan, and it's weird. I want to do a rote.
Let's hear it.
Okay, so what I want to do is I want to using my paint cans. I would like to paint stairs over the hole to reinforce, kind of shore up the steps, and then we can walk across the graffiti.
Okay. So this feels like you're conjuring.
Yes.
I'm going to say that this is a controlled situation. I mean, you probably are stressed, but this is probably a controlled situation. You are not under duress. You're not under attack. So, it's a decent sized hole. So I think it's a rank 2.
Okay.
To cover it all the way across. So, conjure is 2. You can get right up next to it, so you don't have to do any
distance. Yeah. And I think if I do a rank 2 of duration, no, let's do a rank 3 of duration, which would give us a half an hour.
In case you need to come back down this way?
In case we need to come back down.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good. All right. So that is going to cost you 5 aether points.
I have the degree discount for conjure at level 1.
Great. So that knocks 1 off. It's only 4.
4 points.
4 points of aether. And then I'm going to have you roll your d6 to confirm the rote.
I got a 4.
Got a 4, as intended. Okay, so describe to me what this looks like when you paint the stairs.
So I think graffiti, being very frustrated with stairs in general, the concept of stairs, decides instead to paint a ramp. So pulls out a couple of shaker cans, shakes them all up, and then rather quickly just sprays a ramp covering the busted stairs.
Right.
And then it just sort of hovers there wherever the paint is.
Okay. Yeah.
And then I'll take a couple ginger steps on it and then scoot on up.
Yep. It's holding just fine. You all may also use it if you would like, or you can do whatever else. But
I'll follow him up and go, hey, that was pretty cool there, and give him a pat on the back with my can in hand.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You, and I'm sure that you have seen graffiti do this before. Like, this is maybe not with steps, but like, you know, you all know that he can make something that you can then. That was some good thinking.
Why was that not your first thought?
Well, I thought I could just step on him and it would be okay. I was very confident.
So confident.
But yeah, Sock Puppet will follow up on the ramp, stepping off gingerly off the cracking step. And
yeah,
just kind
as you step off that step, it sure does like creak and fall from the extra.
Yeah. And they'll put a hand on whoever's shoulder is in front of them just to dip into Bun Bun real quick to see where they're at. Does it have a sight on the kids?
So Bun Bun is at, there's a crack, like the door's like cracked and it's not fully closable because it's not quite the correct, it's not like plumb anymore. And can't quite get through, but is determined, like you can see through that they're sort of messing around in this hallway above.
Okay.
Feeling the hand on my shoulder because I'm volunteering, I'm gonna say, there's plenty of socks left over in the sea. I could start collecting them for you if you think that this is a good match.
Gross.
Well, they don't hear that. So.
That wasn't a no.
It's not just Bun Bun's sight. So I'm glad for that.
I wonder how often Sock Puppet is just like dips out of the conversation. They're just like, nope. And they just dip over to
Bun Bun somewhere interesting.
Wherever Bun Bun is, doesn't matter.
And then they'll blink their eyes open back to the present place and time. We're getting close. They're just up ahead.
Good.
We are getting close. I can feel it.
All right. Can everybody give me a presence and weird check?
Ooh.
Jeez.
Got that going for me? Nope.
So
All right.
far, I rolled 2 6s
Oh,
and got only 2 successes.
okay.
I got one.
I rolled a
Give me a
6 and a
second.
5.
I'm still rolling.
Okay.
I
Jiminy
got a
Christmas.
6 and a 5, but my 6 did not roll another success, so 2.
5 successes.
5 successes.
Good Lord.
Okay.
Nice. That's great.
Yeah, vending machine, you're feeling some sort of like divine power happening in this hallway. Like something is going on through that door. And as you are realizing this, you hear like muffled voices, like, oh, and like a lot of footsteps, and then a bunch of running.
Away from us?
Seems that way.
Is the door locked?
Door's not locked. It's just not like fully,
Okay.
it's not fully closed.
Open the door and start chasing them.
Just vending machine just takes off, just starts running.
I'll go too.
Can we see them?
You can see 2 groups of people. You see the kids who stole the grasshopper, and you see another group of people chasing them.
Can
We
I
get to the
try a
bar?
rote?
I would love you to try a rote.
Cool. I don't know what that means, but here's what I want to do and tell me how to do it.
I'm on it. Tell me.
I have the basics with water.
Yeah.
So I want to cast like yucky, dirty water
Gross.
up ahead of them and
Okay.
freeze it so that they slip and fall and stop running from us.
Okay. In front of everybody? In front of the ones with the grasshopper?
Yeah.
Okay. So that's conjure. We are now sort of in a stressed situation, so it's
Okay.
going to cost you a little bit extra to make this. So we're conjuring water.
Yep.
And I'm going to put that at a rank 3 so that we can get the proper amount down on the floor.
Cool.
You're not looking to do damage, correct?
No, just stop them.
Okay. You do have to do some distance because you are looking to do it in front of them.
Okay.
And they're a bit away, so it's going to be rank 2 because they are 20 feet away for distance. And then because you want to, how long do you want it to last? 1 round, 2 rounds? Is this like just like they step on it and then it disappears?
No, because like if they get up, I want them to fall over on dirty ice water.
Gross.
Yeah.
Okay. So like 2 rounds?
How long is a round?
About 6-ish seconds, that sort of thing.
Let's do 3 just to be safe.
3 rounds. Beep, 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 beep. And because then you wanted to freeze and like, I'm gonna have you take 1 rank of wild card.
Ooh.
Because it's sort of a complex thing that you are doing, and froze it like ice is not really in your purview per se.
I mean, there's trash in the Arctic.
No, I get it. I understand. And I appreciate you advocating for yourself, but I am going to just say that one more.
Sure.
Do you have any degree discounts on your sheet?
Degree discount. No.
You got to have something. There should be a separate.
Oh, there it is. Conjure 2, distance 2, guard 2.
So it's taking those right off of the top.
Oh, yay.
So it is only going to cost you 5 Aether to cast this. And I'm going to have you roll me a D6 to see if there are any complications or bonuses.
2.
Okay. Minor complication. So it goes off. The water arcs above them beautifully. It's dirty and disgusting and filled with trash.
It comes out of a blowhole on my head.
Wow. Even grosser than I thought.
Yep.
Okay.
I love it.
Cool. No, I'm down. This is great.
Team Blowhole.
Team Blowhole. So you you just, blow it right out, and it comes and it goes in front of the folks that were running away with the Glasshopper, and it freezes. And it sort of spreads out wider than you were intending. They all fall and continue sliding. Like they just they just keep going. And then it catches the people behind them as well, and they fall down in a tangle. So there's a couple of people who were in that original group that are sort of caught in that tangle, but the one holding the Glasshopper skidded as if they were surfing, and then just continued on, and they're still running away, but she got a couple of them.
Cool. I like the story there. Get them, guys.
Everybody's real mad.
And now our path is all iced over.
And now your path is all iced over.
I would
Just
like to
step on
try
him. It's fine.
a thing. A rote. I had
Let's
an
try
idea.
a route. Tell me your idea.
So it would be a conjure.
Okay.
And it's I'm gonna play right into the sock puppet, because it's gonna be like a wooden stand. And it's got the curtains and
like
a
a
place behind
stage.
for like a stage, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And I just want to pop it right in front of the kid that's running.
You're just
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So this is kind of a biggin. So I'm actually gonna say that this is because you want it to be like the actual size of a or small. Are you picturing it like the size of big enough that somebody could crouch behind and hold up a sock puppet?
Well, let's do it about 1/2 scale.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, I'm going to say that is a rank 4 conjure. And you are looking at that as he's getting far away. So distance, we need a little bit of distance. Rank 3 for distance so that you can get it in front of him. And you're not looking to do any damage with it, right? You're just wanting to stop.
Right. Yeah.
All right. And what is the how long do you want it up?
Give it a few rounds so that we can get there. So like maybe 3 rounds so that we have a bit of time to traverse the ice.
Sure. Okay. Do you have any degree discounts?
1 for conjure.
1 for conjure. So this is going to cost you 9 aether.
Okey-doke.
And give me a d6 so that we can confirm what happens here.
That's a 3.
3 is as intended. So it just pops up, and he, because of the size of it, he kind of goes ass over tea kettle. He just like it catches him on the shins, and he's like, ah, and just kind of falls over and rolls, and he's down. He's still on the ground.
Could I have had the curtains like cushion his fall? I don't want the glasshopper to break. Because, like, you know, it's got curtains to hide the side, switch, whatever. Just catch him.
Yeah. For 1 more aether point.
Okay.
I'll say that so that you could sort of like entangle him up so that the grasshopper is safe.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. He's in there. But now I'm going to have everybody roll for initiative. Because everybody wants that glasshopper because the drinks are expensive. Plus there's like a very like the people who bring it back every year, they get like there's like a picture on the wall. There's like accolades to be a part of this. And the guys that you see that are sort of in that heap with the people who stole it are like last year's champions.
Ooh.
They're people who brought the glasshopper back last year. So the way to roll for initiative is to roll a d6, which does explode as many times as you get 6s, and then add your reflex score to it. I'm going to as well.
So I'm sorry, reflex plus
1d6.
1d6.
And the actual, do you use the number that comes up? Like if you roll a 3, you add your reflex to it?
Correct.
Okay.
Chat just said, at least it's not ice stairs. Yes.
We would have been defeated.
Why would they give you ideas?
Thanks, chat. This is why I don't generally look at chat when I am DMing. Okay, so let's go around and hear your scores, friends. Let's see. Rem, what do you have?
So my reflex is a 3, and I rolled a 3 on my 1d6. So 6.
All right. Damon?
4 total.
Ava?
I rolled pretty well. Mine's 7.
Nice.
I rolled a 5.
And Teslin?
6.
Then we've got... Okay. The one holding the glasshopper is up first. And
Rat.
from inside the curtain, there is, I'm gonna just do it. There's a glitter cannon that goes off.
A cannon and glitter? We could be friends.
Wait, I love you. And it goes off, and it sort of obscures a lot of things that are happening in the hallway. It's like somebody won an elimination reality TV show, and they just like exploded glitter cannon. Ava, you are up next.
We're just gonna. I don't have a whole lot. They're gonna risk the ice.
Okay. All right. How would you like to try to get across the ice? Are we relying on our brains, on our reflexes? Are you gonna try to power your way through the ice? We're using might.
Well, reflexes would be my best bet.
Okay. Great. I'm going to say this is an endure test, because it's very hard to like stay balanced. So it's reflexes and endure to get you over to your thing that you had made.
Come on, 6s. I have 3 dice.
It's going to be good. It's going to be good.
No, it's not.
Okay. It's going to be not good.
I got a grand total of bupkis.
Okay. Here's a thing that you can do. You can buy a success afterwards with Aether. To get you across, you would only need 2 successes. And so it would cost you 4 Aether if you wanted to get across. Or we can embrace the chaos.
I'm gonna buy those 2 hits. I'll embrace chaos later.
Okay. We'll hold off on chaos until later in the day.
You weren't kidding earlier.
Did you say that was 4 total or 4 each?
4 total.
Okay.
So you have made it across to it wasn't pretty, but you made it. You made it over to to your little the thing that you had conjured. And it's empty. Like the curtain is like opened and there's nobody in it. So that was a sort of a check move kind of thing. You could do, I would say you have a bonus action here if you would like to do a bonus action. I don't know if you have anything in your wonders that would be considered a bonus action. You can certainly do some sort of check to see if you can like see where he went or something of that nature.
Yeah, that would be really my only move here. There's not a lot of wonders that doing a whole lot for me right here.
Okay, that's fine. So I'm gonna have you do a notice. Do you want to just use your regular senses, or do you want to use like your godly senses?
Godly senses would be great.
So I would say presence and notice. And we are looking for, it's pretty chaotic here. So it might be kind of difficult. I would say you would need at least 2 successes to see where this dude has gone.
Let's see what I can get on 3 again.
I believe.
Ooh.
Ah.
Oh, okay. 3, 4, 5. 5.
Yeah.
That 6 was nice.
Yeah, there we go. We got it. Okay, so you have this idea, you have this just like this feeling, and you get there and you bend down and you look through it and he's just gone and there's glitter everywhere, still just like a puff of glitter everywhere and you look up and you see his feet disappearing into the ceiling. And now we are on to Rem.
Hey, for my turn, let's take a short break.
Oh, perfect.
Segue. So, folks, we will be back in 5 minutes. But don't forget, in that 5-minute break, you can enjoy our commercials. You can donate bits and subs to get bonus entries for the giveaway, which is the Shadowrun 6 World Core Rulebook PDF Seattle edition. And you can get a free entry by typing in #RemPC. And then number 3, you can go to the Crowned Kickstarter and back it right now. 5 minutes to do that. That's plenty of time. So we will be back in 5 and see you then. Thanks, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you use your time on the break well.
Yeah.
Threatening glare. No, I'm kidding.
Oh, no.
But we're back for more shenanigans. And I believe it was my turn.
Yeah, when we last left our heroes, things were not going great for them. They lost the Glasshopper again through the ceiling, and there was a a glitter cannon that went off. And there's ice all over the ground.
I'm excited to be covered in shiny trash for a change.
The shiniest of trash. Instead of just microplastics, you have glitter on you now.
Yep.
And what would you like to do?
Do I see sock puppet looking up at the ceiling, or am I?
Yeah, sure. They were not subtle about looking up. They weren't trying to hide from y'all that they were looking up.
Brains 0. Okay, so I got this.
Okay,
I got this. So it says in my wonders that I have a weapon basic.
Yes.
I'm gonna say that that's different than my arm cannon.
Okay, because that one's always armed.
Right.
Okay. So what is your weapon?
And I can summon multiple of these apparently. But it is basically a grappling hook made out of fish netting and anchors. So I'm just gonna shoot a anchor through the ceiling, which is gonna do some damage on the guy.
It sure is. Well, it's gonna do some damage for sure.
And then I want to pull it back so that it breaks the ceiling and he falls out of the ceiling.
All right. Great. So this
god of collateral damage.
Yeah, right. So this is going to be a hit check, and I hate to do this to you, but it is going to be with brains.
So 2 dice.
Because of where you are trying, like you have to hit it in the correct spot to make him fall out of the ceiling.
2 dice.
Yeah, but this is a precision strike, my dear, and so you are looking for 4 successes. That does not mean that you cannot get them, because you could get 6s to explode.
Listen, I'm a god. You better listen to me, or you're gonna end up in the ocean.
Okay, wow. Poop. But which would just come right back to you. That's not a threat. That's not a threat. What a wonderful face. What happens?
I rolled a 1 and a 2.
Okay, yeah. So, you yes, here's what happens. You shoot it up into the ceiling. It hooks on. Fine. Ceiling's sturdier than you thought. And so now you start to retract it, and you just are hanging just between the ceiling and the floor. It's kind of swinging around. Yeah, so that happened.
So,
and
that gets her over the ice.
Yeah.
I was hovering anyway.
Oh,
there's
that's
a
true.
little pinata action because of where there's a swing happening. There's a big, it's kind of, so now there's just, Jetsam is just sort of creating this obstacle.
Useless god in the world.
I don't know. Useless? I could say that, but I think you've been doing a lot, so.
Just not well.
Vending machines is up next.
Okay. I see the problem. Problem is I need to get equipment up to the next level.
Okay.
And you have to do that all the time when installing vending machines.
Sure, yeah.
So I'm going to summon right in front of Sock Puppet.
Mhm.
One of those conveyor belt based lifts, so that Sock Puppet could just step on it and it would raise her up to the top.
Take her up to where they went in the ceiling.
Where they went in the ceiling, and if Sock Puppet's feeling nice, maybe she'll, let unhook Jetsam or Flotsam or what? Yeah, Flotsam.
Ursula.
Jetsam.
Whatever.
Jetsam.
Yeah.
That's offensive.
Whoa.
I was thrown overboard by a ship in distress.
So
Distress!
Constantly. You are always thrown overboard. Every time. Okay, so this is a rote, I would say. So you are conjuring. Let's build this puppy. How big? So it's got to reach the ceiling.
Yep.
And it has to be wide enough for Sock Puppet to ride on.
Yep. Basically, the equivalent of a hay bale conveyor.
Right.
If anybody else remembers those.
Right. That's going to be chunky.
Yep.
And so I'm putting that at a rank 6 for your conjure, which is going to bump you up the tax bracket and cost a little bit extra.
Yep.
That's okay. You've got 100 to work with. It is a little bit away from you, but not too far. So it's only 1 rank for distance.
Okay.
1 for distance. How long do we want it to be around? Is it just 1 round for her to get up? Are we keeping it so that the rest of the party can also get up?
I would say reasonably probably around to get it. It probably should stick around for 4 rounds.
4 rounds.
Is that a long? I don't know how that bumps it up though.
Yeah, no, that's fine. It's just that costs 4. It's 1 per round, so not a big deal. Okay. So that, do you have any degree discounts?
I have a conjure of 3.
Woo! All right, that bumps it down.
Well, you always have to come up with something. Come up with something brand new to get these machines into some of these old buildings.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely. So that bumps you up into the next tax bracket because you are doing something kind of big. And so it'll end up costing you 16 points.
Okay.
Of Aether. But it's working as intended. It appears right next to you, Sock Puppet. And it is already moving, and you can see. I don't know how often he has done this for you all before. I have a feeling, that he's like, I don't want to climb. Stairs are stupid. At your mortal enemy, stairs. Yeah. You had this option before. You could have just made one of these and gone up. So it's going. You have the opportunity to move as well. You have a secondary action. This rote was a primary action, so you have a secondary action if you would like.
Okay. Are there bodies where people fell or whatever? Are they laying there between here and there?
They have not had time to get up yet, so yes.
Okay.
I mean, they are still alert and wiggling around and stuff, but they haven't. Nobody's gotten up yet.
Okay, so I could use them for traction as I go across.
Wow. I mean, yes.
If they're laying down on their job, you get stepped on.
All right.
I picture vending machine as a very thick guy, just vending machines.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna say this is a reflex check. Reflex and exert, because you are looking to put put your feet in exactly the spot where there is not ice because it is a person.
Right.
However, it is a person. So they are not like, there's some weird squish to people when you step on them, as well as the fact that like they're kind of wiggling around and moving and trying to get up. So,
But
And they don't want to be stepped
Yeah.
on.
But
yeah.
But for exert, so I have to find specifically tight spaces, and for exert, I have a specialization in getting into tight spaces. So knowing exactly where to put my
step
foot.
on their body.
To step on their bodies, yes.
I mean, all right. That means that if you roll a 5 on your first roll, it explodes as well.
Okay, that's what specializations do.
That's what specializations do. We are looking for. This is a weird one, friends. I think it's 3 successes to get across with stepping on folk. So you have the option. How many dice do you have that you are rolling?
2. Might
Then never mind. You cannot buy before you have to. You would have had to have had at least 3. So one of them's got to explode in order for you to get across, to make it all the way there. That doesn't necessarily mean that you would like fall down or whatever, depending on what you roll. But
Both exploded.
Oh, okay. So we've got 2 successes so far.
One was a 5, one was a 6.
Okay, that 5 will only explode once, though.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, here's what happens. You are almost there. You feel really good about it. You think you look the coolest. Like, I'm just going to hop off this first person. You make it. You hop off the second person. Your foot goes onto the third person, and then they grab it. So they're kind of wrapped around your leg now. You're a little wedged.
Okay.
And now it is somebody else's turn. It's one of the opponent's turns. And they take a look at you, and then it's the first person that you stepped on.
Yep.
Takes a look at you, and then it's one of the ones that was chasing. And he summons a thing that looks suspiciously like the thing that you just summoned and rides it up into the ceiling. And now it is.
Is that the god of anything you can do? I can do better.
David?
God of plagiarism.
It's your turn.
All right. Well, I think I would like to try and traverse the frozen sea of bodies to get over to the hay baling conveyor belt and then ride that into the
there are 2.
Which one is closest?
Well, the one that the second one that was summoned is closer.
I'll go to that one.
Okay.
And try and ride that up into the ceiling.
Up into the ceiling. Okay, so you don't have to go super far, but we do need you to you can argue for either a reflex check or a brains check, as in how do I move my feet, or relying on like your balance, and exert. Which one would you like to do?
I'm gonna do brains because I don't have anything in exert. So
okay,
just a brains.
Okay,
check.
So you only need. So here's the thing: you only need 1 success. It's not super far away, so you can buy it beforehand for 1 aether, or you can just.
I think in this case, I'm just gonna pay the point of aether to buy the successes beforehand.
Great. So
I don't want to risk it.
So you're able to get across. It's a little stumbly, but you make it get up onto that thing, and it gets you to the ceiling, and then give Give me a reflex check and endure.
Interesting.
Thank you to the Raiders who just hopped in.
Hi, Raiders.
Welcome, Trooper SVPs.
Thank you. Don't forget to type hashtag RemPC for a free entry to win a Shadowrun Core Rulebook, 6th edition, Seattle, PDF. It's for free.
2 successes.
2 successes.
That's
2
great.
successes.
The hay baler thing disappears underneath your feet. But you have grabbed onto the ceiling.
Fantastic.
You deserve that.
You were also hanging from the ceiling.
I shouldn't have used a knockoff.
You use somebody else's knockoff. You use vending machines, trusted equipment.
I went with a scab. I'm so sorry.
So yeah, you are hanging on. That is your turn. You are hanging from the ceiling. Now 2 of your team members are hanging from the ceiling, one from a grappling hook and one just from his hands.
This is great. We're really good at this.
Whatever this is. The other 2 folk who are on the ground, one is holding vending machine's foot, and he's gonna try to knock you down.
Okay.
So hold on. Let me roll some stuff. All right. All right. Not having a good time. What is your defense?
3.
Okay, he cannot get you knocked over. He's trying his hardest, but he's also laying on ice. And so he's just kind of sliding around. You know how when like a cat like wraps itself around your foot, you can still kind of push him around a little bit. That's what's happening. It's really inconvenient. It's hard for you to move, but he is not able to get any traction on you. The other one is just going to try to get up and does so. He is going to attempt to ride up into the ceiling on your hay baler. Yeah, and makes it up. He disappears into the ceiling. There's cat guy. It's what we're gonna call him now. And somebody up in the ceiling. So we have the guy with the grasshopper in the ceiling. We have one of the guys that was chasing him in the ceiling, and then we have one of the guys that was with him in the ceiling. Next. Who's up next? Let me go back to the thing. Go back to the top of the order. Oh, it's the guy who has the grasshopper. See what he does.
Makes me mad.
He makes you mad.
2 successes.
Okay. You all can't see what he's doing because you're not in the ceiling. Sock puppets.
Yeah, I was going to say, give me a moment and I will be.
Yeah.
Because they're going to step on the conveyor belt that vending machine summoned into place.
I mean, I'm going to say that's like bonus action because you were right next to it. So you are now up in the ceiling. It is cramped up here. Yeah, it's like a drop ceiling situation. So you can see that the guy with the grasshopper is just like wiggling away down another branch, and then there is the guy that summoned the hay baler, who is heading toward him, and just in front of you is another one of Grasshopper Stealer's friend, like sort of making a mess.
Oh, this is gonna be fun.
Uh-oh.
So what I would like to do is and you'll have to tell me exactly what this is going to take. But
Totally.
what I'm picturing is probably a conjure or something. But you know what, like some sock puppet's hair is made of, like braided rope,
Yeah.
sort of, or less rope, more
Like yarny
yarn.
kind of. Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I just want to kind of like tie up the other two that are in my way between me and Glasshopper.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Great. So first of all, we are looking at getting more than one person. So that is a scope. So we're gonna adjust your scope. So it's gonna be scope rank 1. That'll give you 2. Beep 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 beep. Scope 1. We're conjuring. They're not super big, these things that you were having. But you're doing 2 of them, so I'm gonna put that at a rank 2 for conjure.
Okay.
And then you're not trying to damage, correct?
Mm-mm.
And how long do you want these folk to stay tied up?
Let's give me 3 rounds.
3 rounds. Okay. 3 for duration.
That might give my friends enough time to catch up.
Okay. So what are your degree discounts?
Just 1 for conjure.
1 for conjure. Awesome. So that's again gonna only cost you 5 Aether.
Perfect.
And then if you can give me a D6 roll to see what happens.
2.
Minor complication. Okay. You tie up both of you. You reach over, you're like, I got it. You tie them up. But like in your haste, you only thought to tie up their ankles. So both of their ankles are bound together, but their hands are still free. And they are trying to they can still sort of very much slowed, but can still scoot up in an inchworm kind of way.
Right.
So you did your bonus, you did your primary, which was your thing. You do still have like a secondary action if you want to try to move through.
That, yes, precisely.
Great.
Clamber my way over them, through them.
Yeah. So there definitely is an over and through situation happening here. So I ask you to give me a reflex check. Reflex and know, so that you know how to get where to get through.
All right.
Well,
I got my 2 reflex.
I was going to say, I think you probably don't love what I have chosen for you at this moment.
Not a fan of no.
Okay,
I don't know a whole
fair.
lot.
Yeah, that's fair. Let's see.
Oh, that one's cocked. That's a grand total of 0.
Yeah, cool. You get basically on top of the one dude and can't go anywhere else. Yeah, Rem, you're hanging from the ceiling.
Yeah. You know what?
Tell me.
I'm feeling unperturbed by my lack of success thus far.
Okay.
And inspired by my perceived budding romance with Sock Puppet.
Oh.
And so
I like that you said perceived.
perceived.
I think they might be the only one perceiving that.
Yeah. That way, yeah.
So here's what godly thing I would like to do.
Oh no.
As I'm swinging to and fro, I close my eyes and sense the water in the tower's pipes.
Oh God. All right.
Oh, help me.
That are running through the ceiling where everyone is.
Mm-hmm.
And I, inspired by my affection for Sock Puppet, am going to summon all of the socks from the sewage systems
Oh, Rhyme, help me.
to come into these pipes, clog them just so, and burst them so that everyone comes out of the ceiling
Wow.
real quick.
Okay.
Brains 0.
Yeah, no, I'm here for this. It's gonna cost you a decent amount of Aether. This is a big place, and you
I'm
want all the
excited.
socks.
Yeah, so many socks.
So you're not
in the
conjuring, you're like summoning. Oh boy. All right. I think that there's definitely a distance situation here. We need to account for distance.
And of course, I pay thanks to all of the teenagers that have flushed their socks of shame.
Oh my God.
Oh, no. No.
This is going to be a really unpleasant place to be in just a few minutes.
Oh,
Right? I'm going to say that you're only choosing. Oh, all right.
Sorry, Peter.
She's not sorry.
I would do it again.
It's true.
Didn't
All right.
didn't think I'd need that content warning.
We need the content warning. Everybody, content warning. This is not Sarah's table.
Yeah.
Not. This is not family friendly. Summoning all of the socks of shame. Okay.
Socks of shame.
Well, I'm gonna say it's all of the socks that you can find in the up to 100 feet away from you.
Woohoo.
So that's 5 distance. You are looking to do damage, right? To the pipes.
Yeah.
Okay, but they don't need a ton of damage because they're just pipes.
Right.
So one rank of damage. And you don't need it to last very long, so probably only 1 round, right?
Yep.
1 duration.
1 and done.
1 and done. Just like, never mind.
Wow.
Listen, if the kids know what that is, it's not my fault. I was very indirect.
Yeah, when I'm in that indirect, I get talked to.
Well, we're not. People are scolding you in chat, Rem.
Okay, go look.
it's Billy.
Oh, he's not scolding me then. Love you, Billy.
All right. I am gonna make you add 1 wild card because it's weird. It's weird.
It is weird.
Weird. What are your degree discounts, my friend?
2 conjure, 2 distance, 2 guard.
All right. So your distance is knocked off. 5, 6, 7, and then there's a thing. It's gonna cost you 14. Not too bad. It's gonna cost you 14. I need you to roll a 6 to determine if there are complications. I mean,
Please no complications.
spoilers, there's going to be complications because of what she has chosen to do, even if it goes off as intended. What did you get? You got a 6. Major bonus. Okay. This is just awful. All right. So you.
I'm so sorry, Sarah.
It's just gross. It's just gross.
It's poop water and
Yeah. All right. So, and there's still 1 more round of ice. Just so everyone knows. The ice is still there. So you hear this rumbling in the pipes and then like a banging in the pipes, you know, like the sound in a very old building where you're like, oh, that something's wrong with that. We should have that looked at. But it's all the pipes around you. And then 1 bursts a little bit, and then all of them burst. And these are not clean water pipes, my friends.
They're outflow.
Yeah, definitely outflow. So just like sewage comes flooding out through the ceiling, and it is enough of it that everybody gets washed down back onto that hallway that you were in.
Is it warm enough to melt the ice?
It is not. The bonus, if you can call it that, the bonus is that the person who has the glass hopper is sort of wedged in the corner in a very like conspicuous, like you can see him very easily at this point. But everybody is back. You know what? Hi, everybody, please give me a reflex check. Just a straight reflex check. Don't add anything to it.
Do I get a bonus for having that guy anchoring me in place?
I will take it under advisement. You're still standing on ice.
Yeah, no, trust me. Unfortunately, I have some experience with what thing I don't expect to be standing. Yeah.
You have
2.
experience with poop raining down from the sky while you stand on a guy holding your foot while he's resting on ice.
No,
Hey, man, art imitates life, okay?
I've had experience with sewage falling out of the ceiling and being on a slick surface.
Wow.
That's very specific.
I'm super
gross.
sorry if we're bringing anything up for you.
Nah, that's okay.
We can go to break if everyone's feeling real uncomfortable. Right?
Yeah, we're fine. We're powering through.
Before anybody gets any ideas, I used to do plumbing and remodeling contracting, so it was a cracked pipe and it had to get fixed.
Gross. Well, this is a lot of cracked pipes. Yeah. And how did everybody do on their reflex check? Okay, we got a 0.
I got 1.
1.
Oh, I got 0. I got 0. No, sorry.
0. You got a 0. 0 successes.
Yeah, 0 successes.
How did we do, Rem? How did you?
I didn't roll. This is something to be celebrated.
All right.
Just keep making it worse.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody who had 0 successes, and Rem, because she chose it, you are on the ground. You are like prone. You're flat on your back. Listen, you're on your back, and there is sewage raining on you. And with 0 successes, you definitely all got some in your mouth. For you, sock puppet, with 1 success, you don't get any in your mouth. You're sort of in a
Thank
heap.
Rhyme for that.
Your feet are underneath you. But you're still sort of in a heap on the ground. That happened. All right.
And that was my turn.
It sure was. It sure was. Teslin, it's your turn now. What do you got? What do you want to do in this situation?
I hear the fear.
Okay.
Oh God, Billy.
All right. So I just got knocked down by raw sewage.
You sure did. And a sock or two, randomly.
A sock or two, yeah.
Don't want to know where those came from.
As I spit the stuff out of my mouth. Who the frack pissed off the god of plumbing?
It was Rem.
So, if he wasn't mad, he is now.
He's mad now.
It's okay. So is my leg free now? But I'm still on ice.
I'm gonna say yes, but I'm
on ice with chunky water.
Yeah.
That's the nicest way to describe it.
And on your back.
And on my back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there is this thing called pig socks. They are called pig socks because they very greedily absorb liquids
Okay.
and soak up stuff. They're used in situations where, say you got a vending machine, like a coffee vending machine, and you have to dump the water. You use those socks to do it. So I'm going.
Everybody's misusing socks. It's shameful.
No, this is legit. They're called pig socks.
You put them on your hands. They're specifically designed for feet.
Yeah.
I think we have had plenty of socks being used for non-sock uses in this particular adventure.
I'm wearing sandals.
Yeah.
That doesn't make it better. Go ahead.
So my thought was I was going to summon a bunch of it and dump them on the guy who's got the
grasshopper.
Who's got the grasshopper to make it difficult for him to get back up.
So you're drying the place around him?
Well, not. I was trying to think of something that was legitimate to be able to summon and screw up.
Sure.
Screw him up.
Great.
But it would. Nah. You know what? Heck with it. I'm just going to heck with it. I'm gonna go for it. Get on my knees.
Oh God.
Or get on my hands and knees, kick off of the guy behind me, and just start skating across the ice in a safe manner to get to the guy who has the grasshopper. At this point, I'm going to get the free drinks. There's no way around it.
We're just
not going to swim in sewage and get nothing for it.
Yeah.
Get my day. Yeah. I need the drinks. Yeah. Okay. So this is I was going to say exert, but it definitely feels like endure.
Same.
You were going through. And I'm going to say probably reflex. Because you're less powering through and more like using the momentum to get through. So reflex and endure.
Yep.
Things are a bit dicey there on the ground. So you need 2 successes to get through. How many dice are you rolling?
2.
So you could buy the successes with 2 Aether points before you do it. Or you could roll and see if you get more successes and perhaps have a better outcome.
Well, what? So you could only buy them before.
You can buy them before for 1-to-1.
Okay.
You can roll to see if you get a better outcome.
Mm.
And if you choose rolling and fail, you can buy them afterwards, but you have to buy for the full amount and it's multiplied by 2. So like even if you got 1 success, since you needed 2, it would still cost you.
Yep. I'm just gonna buy them at this
just
point.
Buying them in
Yep. It's just gotta work.
Yeah, this just has to work. I've had a day, everybody. It's worth it. Okay, so you bought for 2 Aether points.
Yep.
You skate over there. Boy, is it vile. You are all just all covered, and you're getting it's like splashing up on you as you're going. It's just
my mouth is kept closed.
Yeah, well, that's good. I mean, that feels like the correct choice here. You get all the way over there. What do you want to do when you get there?
Well, he's got the grasshopper, right?
He does.
I want to grab the grasshopper and stick it in my pocket.
It's the size of a cat.
Well, okay, so how does Thanks It Has Pockets work?
Mm-hmm. You have Thanks It Has Pockets. Okay, so Thanks It Has Pockets is it could probably fit in the Thanks It Has Pockets pocket. But that means that you have to get it from him.
Yes.
And he doesn't really want to let it go. So this is another check, and it is a might. Well, hold on. How do you want to get it from him?
Well, first thing,
are you just like yanking it away, or are you gonna try to yell at him, or like what is your deal?
Well, first thing, as the god of vending machines, I have a mullet. Because that
feels correct.
Yep. So I've got this full head of hair that is now full of everything. So first thing I do, I reach to grab it, and then I dog shake. So I basically get my hand on it, then I dog shake, so it just sprays. Hopefully, right hit his eyes.
I hate it.
Yeah. So would this qualify as weird? Because it's a weird way to.
Well, weird is more the like sort of divine presence-y sort of.
Okay.
Oddly, I think this might be an impress roll.
I have a mullet. I'm not impressing too many people, so that's not.
Yeah, but you're trying to like.
Yeah.
It's a splattery sort of distraction-y tactic.
Okay.
So it's going to be an impress roll, and it's going to be
Presence?
I think presence. Yeah.
Nice.
He has that strong grip on it, so we need. I need 3 successes.
Okay, so I could just buy.
How many dice do you have?
3 dice.
Right. Yeah. You could just buy it, and you have the glass hopper.
Okay.
However.
Yep.
There's a crack down the back of the glass hopper.
Not surprising.
Because he fell out of the ceiling, and it's covered in sewage, and he landed on ice.
It still wouldn't change what I was gonna do, because once I get it in the pocket, nobody can take it from me. Well, somebody can take the pocket, or rip into the pocket, but it's easier for me to defend it.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not gonna be able to fix the glass hopper right here. So I would still go to stick it in the pocket.
Okay.
And the crack is, you know what? The crack is future Jetsams problem. I'm gonna call it that.
We're blaming Jetsam. I see. Okay. Yeah. I mean, that's fair.
They're the one that summoned the sewage.
Kind of their fault. Yeah. No, I get it. All right. So, the one that summoned the hay baler.
Yep.
Looks at you and wiggles his fingers, and your ankles are tied together, and so are your wrists.
Billy, if you gave her that idea, where you are not going to enjoy the next time that I GM for you.
Billy's fine. Billy has nothing to do with this. We're fine. Everybody's good. And he comes over, and you are tied, and he reaches in your pocket and yoinks that glass hopper. Now he's right in front of you, but he has it. He has the glass hopper.
You cracked it. It was fine, and you cracked it.
Damon, it's your turn.
That's funny. All right. Well, I am still on my back.
You sure are. And you're covered in sewage.
Hooray. It's a
I
good
take
day.
you to the nicest places.
It's so nice.
You're welcome.
Okay, I think I would like to get up.
Mm-hmm.
I think that is step 1.
Step 1, stand.
Step 1 is stand up. And then how far from the guy holding the glass hopper am I?
I mean, things sort of got pushed around and shoved and slid. I would say you're probably, I don't know, 15 to 20 feet away.
Okay. Okay. I think I'm going to do a rote.
Mm-hmm.
Because I do not have any other weapons. I think I'm going to do... I'm not particularly well equipped for this situation, as it turns out.
All right.
Okay. I think I would like to use a spray can.
Mm-hmm.
Will be the point of origin for this. And then I think I am going to do a like a ranged rote with it to I think my goal is to blind him, so I can kind of do a mist of paint out like around his head. Yeah.
All right.
That's the goal.
All right. So it seems like a conjure. You are conjuring, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes.
Probably a rank maybe 2.
Okay.
Because of how thinly the paint would be distributed, I would say. So rank 2 for conjure. Are you looking to do damage to him? Or
I'm worried about damaging the glasshopper. So I don't want to put any damage parameters into this room. I don't
Okay.
think.
Distance is I'm gonna say is rank 2 because you are not trying to get over there. And you do just want it to be 1 round?
No, I think I wanted to follow him for like 4 rounds.
Oh.
Let's do 4 rounds.
Okay.
And then I think I think if he moves, it's going to move with him.
Okay, so we don't really have it. I'm gonna call that
Maybe some wild card.
I actually think it's maybe scope in that it is like following along. So I'm gonna say it's two scope since there's only so far that he can move in those 4 rounds. So do you have any degree discounts?
1 for distance and 1 for conjure.
So that's 8 aether.
Okay.
For that rote, give me a D6er. Let's see how we do.
I rolled a 3.
As intended. What color is the paint?
Oh. I think it's going to be kind of a thick blue, like a really dark thick big particulate blue. Big
globules of blue. Yeah. All right. So that a cloud happens around his face and he's like just like starts flailing a bit with that glasshopper and squeezing it a little bit. Beep, 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 beep. Do you want to move? You could also move. You have a secondary action, I think.
Yeah, I'll go over there.
Okay. You can't do anything else, but you can go there. Okay, so now it's the friend's turn. And one of them okay. One of them tries to shove you Graffiti out of the way. What is your defense rating?
My defense is 1.
Okay. They shove you and you go skidding. You're going to take 1 damage.
I have damage reduction of 3.
Okay. Well, no damage, but you get sort of pushed and there's still ice. So you are sliding. So you're not directly next to them anymore. The paint is still happening, but you've been pushed aside. And then the other one, for some unknown reason, seems to feel like the most dangerous person here might be Jetsam.
I don't think I think we're well past seems like. I think it's just a question of will the building survive Jetsam?
Yeah. What is your defense rating, friend? Jetsam.
My defense rating?
Yeah.
Oh no. Let's see here. 1.
Okay. Do you have any damage reduction?
1.
Okay. So, he's just lobbed a chunk of something at you.
Okay.
It has smacked you. You take 1 damage. This is a thing that you can take to your physical health points if you would like, or you can soak it with your aether.
I also have armor basic, which I think we're
that already is
okay.
factored
Okay.
in. Mm-hmm.
1.
So you can just either or to your health points or to your aether pool.
Let's do to aether because I want to feel good about having crap thrown at me.
Yeah, well, I think you do. You feel
Yay.
good.
Thanks, friend. Thanks, friend. I forgot my voice for this.
It's weird. That's what and he's like, what? Why?
Who fight?
Why though?
Oh, God.
And then it is our friend's turn who had the grasshopper to begin with. And he slaps the guy who's holding the grasshopper with a rubber chicken.
Interesting choice.
Me.
God of slapstick.
And grabs the grasshopper again, but can't get away at this moment. So they're still there, and one's just been slapped with a rubber chicken and is holding it. Sock puppets.
Mm-hmm.
This is the world you find yourself in.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, the ice is gone.
Now it's only the sewage.
Now
to
it's
deal
just
with.
sewage.
Just sewage.
Cool.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
So, well, I'm surrounded by socks.
You are.
That's a part of what I do. I'm not putting my hand in any of them.
Well, that seems wise.
But I would like to,
Gosh.
and tell me if I'm overreaching here, but I kind of want to, like, I guess, command, order, move them, and just, like, in one mass, and then just, like, reach up, grab the grasshopper, and...
So you're, like, building a hand out of the socks?
Yeah.
Okay. This is definitely a rote.
Yeah.
You're not conjuring anything. You're just, like, moving them around, which definitely can be in your purview, I think. You're making them into one big sock puppet. You're not damaging. I'm going to put some distance on it because you're, like, gathering them all together. So I'm going to do 2 ranks of distance. Beep, beep, beep. How long do you want these to last as part of the thing?
2 rounds, I think.
Okay, 2 durations. This would be a really excellent chance to use guard, which protects from physical harm if you are hoping to not further damage the grasshopper.
Yes.
Yes.
That is why I'm using socks. They're fairly fluffy and soft,
Yep.
and, well, honestly, what I do, so.
Perfect. Do you want to just reduce it by 1 damage, 2 damage? Like how much are we looking to insulate the socks? I mean, insulate the glass hopper.
Let's do 2.
2 guard. Not looking to learn anything. Nobody here has learned anything today. Scope is not, we're not doing that. I'm going to have you take 1 of wild card because of how you are controlling these. So do you have any degree discounts?
No, I just have 1 conjure and 1 for damage. So
which we are avoiding.
Yes.
2, 4, 6. So that's going to cost you 7 Aether.
Okay.
How's everybody doing on their Aether, by the way? Still okay?
Pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm at 80.
Right, that's not bad.
Yeah.
What's 81
87.
minus 7?
74.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Math is not my strong suit.
God of math.
Everyone hates that guy.
Boo.
Got a 4 on my d6.
Got a 4 as intended. So tell me what your disgusting sewage-soaked sock compilation puppet looks like.
So no. Shush. So all these socks, they're just like laying in the sewage. They all start inching together. Until
Reluctantly, they're like, ew, ew, ew. Why?
And there's a nice
Oh, slurpy.
as they're moving.
Slurpy.
And then they all reach into one mass and then form a hand that just reaches up, grabs the glass hopper from the 2 of them. And then if possible, I would like the hand to bring it to me.
I think it can come back down, but I don't think it can make it all the way back to you.
Okay,
so it can
that's fair.
wrap it around it and so it's at their feet, but I don't think it can make it all the way back to you.
Okay. But I haven't moved yet. I could go to it.
You could go to it. Absolutely. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do that.
Okay. Listen, I'm really sorry to do this to everyone, but it is Rem's turn.
Just in time for another break. This time, because everyone needs a break before my turn.
But the break also gives you more time to plan.
It's true. It's a planning break.
Well, in the meantime, while you fear for what will happen when we return, don't forget to go to the Crowned Kickstarter and pledge. The link is in the chat. And feel free to do that. Don't forget to type #RemPC for a free copy, to enter for a free copy of Shadowrun 6th World Core Rulebook. I almost said the name of our show, Seattle Edition. It's getting to that part of the night where my brains is 0. So go ahead and enter to win. Bits and subs also get you bonus entries. And I think we barely got any entries tonight, so your odds are good. So please support the stream and we will be back in 10 minutes. Bye, everyone. Welcome back, everyone. Who's ready for me to take my turn?
Go for it.
Okay, just, as a quick reminder, the glass hopper has a crack in it, and it is currently wrapped up in sewage-soaked socks, and everybody is covered in literal crap. And it's Jetsom's turn.
Surveying
what's
the
What
scene around me.
what more
the
could
glass hopper will survive this.
what more could she do to make this worse? I mean, I'm not sure.
Don't ask.
Oh, yay. What more can she do to make it worse? Go, Rem, go.
I am going to stand up from my poop angel because I'm having a great time.
Well,
You're enjoying yourself. This is
that's worse.
we did it. We found it already.
Yeah.
She hasn't even done anything yet.
Still has the whole turn left.
All right. Go ahead.
I'm gonna stand up and shake out my seaweed hair in shampoo commercial fashion. And seeing the package of socks around a grasshopper,
Yeah.
I'm gonna make eye contact with Sock Puppet and slowly approach and kind of extend a hand and say toward her and say, "May I? Oh, may I?"
Towards Sock Puppet?
Yeah.
May you what?
It was gonna be a romantic gesture, but you got a little and just like smear spot. But while I do that, like it's the affectionate cheek touch, but then the other hand is going to gently reach forward onto the sock pile, and I'm gonna use my wonder to vanish it so nobody knows where it went.
The whole sock pile?
Like,
Just has to be
Yeah.
smaller than her, doesn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay.
one non-living object that is no larger than yourself, and make that
Okay.
object invisible to mundane means of perception.
Okay. So are you vanishing the sock pile or are you vanishing the glass hopper?
The glass hopper, but I guess that is all separate objects, huh?
Yes.
Ah, my plan failed.
No, you can.
Can I rote it to make like extra objects?
Okay, so you wanna make the whole thing vanish.
So it looks like she's holding this.
Okay. I'm gonna add some wild card in to that. I feel like we can maybe get around it in that like things disappear into the ocean kind of situation.
Cool.
But it's gonna be pretty high because I'm gonna say it's a level 5.
I've been so successful at everything I've tried so far that I've been successful at one thing, guys, and that's bursting some pipes.
It was very
It was
successful.
very successful. Okay, so I'm gonna say that it is a level 5, and then it's gonna be because that's a tax bracket, so that's gonna cost you 10 Aether, and then I need you to roll me a D6 to confirm your rote and see how successful you are in making it be 3.
Wow.
As intended.
3.
Here's a thing that
It's like, thank God.
here's a thing that I need everyone to remember is that was on the ground and no one was holding it.
No, I thought
It's in my socks.
It's in her socks.
Oh, okay.
The sock pile is now gone. The
I
glass
thought you
hopper is
walked
now
over to it
gone.
and took it.
Couldn't grab it. It's on the
Oh.
ground. It's
Then I will pick it up. I thought she had it, which is why I.
okay. You're holding it. It's invisible. But you're still holding it. I'm cutting your turn off.
Cool.
You're all done now.
Look, it wasn't
No more
so
break.
bad.
Okay. So, all right,
could
vending,
have been
vending
worse.
machine, you're up.
Okay, I think this is going to be pretty simple for you. Vending machines are stocked from boxes. Boxes
Sure.
needs box cutters to do it, so
Okay, all right.
I'm just simply going to do a rote, the same rote I would use to cut open the boxes. I used to cut open my bindings. A box cutting rope. A box cutting rope.
Yeah. Okay, so yes. That is within your purview. You are doing 2 targets because you want both of them to be cut. So that's going to be 2 for scope. And again, no one's learning anything here. distance you don't have to do because it's right out there. I am going to say that you want to do 2 damage to your bindings to make them go away. So 2 for damage. And we're conjuring the box cutter. And because of the size of it, it's going to be a 2 for that. What are your degree discounts? I cannot remember.
Conjure is 3.
All right. So it's going to cost you 4 Aether.
Okay.
To conjure and cut that up. So you are free. Not clean, but free. And that was a primary action, was to do that rote. So you still have a secondary, like if you wanted to move or anything.
Yeah. I would get up. And is there anybody within, because I assume I would have been able to see Jetsam do that. Is there anybody within, like, up and within range of her that could conceivably grab her to try and get the grasshopper back?
Sure. There's the dude that's right next to you that you took it off of.
Okay. Then I would, then I'd simply put myself between him and then basically set up a,
just a scoot.
set up a block. Yeah.
Okay,
Great. Set up a pick like in basketball.
All right. You are between.
Yes.
Great. And now it is his turn.
It is hard to move a vending machine.
It is hard to move a vending machine. But he summons a box cutter. And he's gonna swing at you with it.
This is the god of copycats.
Mimicry?
It's plagiarism.
It is plagiarism.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah,
I got it
That's
right.
amazing.
Nice. I love it.
Okay. What is your defense
3.
and your damage reduction?
That would be under degree discounts.
No, there should be a thing if you have
Damage reduction 1.
Okay. He cut you with the thing for 1 point of damage. You can, if you would like, you can take that to your physical form, or you can soak it with Aether.
I'm going to take it to my physical form. He wants to start a knife fight. It ain't going to end well for him, but I'm going to use that for incentive.
Catch you. It's weird. All right. Graffiti. Look around you. This is not a typical day, I think.
It's a scene. I think I've been hanging out with these people long enough that this is pretty standard.
I'm so sorry.
It's not great.
I do have a question about vending machine. When he gets cut with a box cutter, do snacks fall out? Because I mean, really am about that friendship right now.
Maybe on his turn, he can do a rote to make his blood be like Skittles or something. I don't know.
It's only been 1 hit, though. That's only the B, and now we need, like, the 5.
Right, that's true.
Two
right,
buttons.
you'd have to hit 2 buttons.
I like
one. He blocked the other buttons, so...
Thank you. That was my question.
I am not planning on hitting any of his buttons for Skittles or anything else.
All right.
But what I would like to do is something a little weird, I think.
What? You?
What? So I have my skill specialization. I have one in fake, which is forgeries.
Uh-huh.
And so what I would like to do is make another glasshopper with paint and forgery. Since it vanished, and then it will look like I have it.
Okay. All right.
You've got greater than 0 brains.
I have brains of 3.
Yeah. So, I think this is a it's either a brains or a presence, because it's pretty you can make an argument for either. And then it is obviously make, and you can use your specialization.
Fake.
Oh, sorry, fake and forgery.
Fake. Yeah.
But the brains or presence.
Okay, I think I'm going to use brains because that's much higher.
That's not the argument I was looking for, but I understand what you're saying.
I think, I think forgeries are about attention to detail.
Okay.
And so
using your brains for that,
I'm going to use brains.
All right. Okay, I think that in order to make it very convincing, convincing enough that like the people around you would be trying to get that one instead, that it's going to be, I need 5 successes from you.
Okay, I think I have 7 dice and my 5 and 6s explode. I think I'm gonna roll it.
All right.
I want to see how well I can do.
You could always buy it after, you know.
I can always buy it after. I have enough to do so. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Here we go.
All right.
I have a 6 and 3 5s.
And you get to, they all explode.
They all explode. I'm gonna roll them a little separately because the 6 is the one that could potentially continue
to explode. Mm-hmm.
So I've got different dice.
Mm-hmm. Because he's fancy.
The 6 fails me, but then the 5, 2 of the 5s were additional successes. I got another 5 and another 6.
So we got 6 successes. And you only needed 5. So you whip this up, complete with the crack down the back. Like nice. You got it. And what are you doing with it?
And then I'm gonna say, "Ha-ha!" and run away.
All right. Great. You do that.
Probably can't get that far.
You cannot.
You know.
There's a lot of sewage. No, there's not any ice anymore, but the sewage is gross and was not conjured, so it's real and will stay forever. All right. Somebody is gonna chase ya. One of the goons. Okay, he catches up with you easily and is going to try to take that grasshopper from you.
Oh no.
Are you putting up a fight at all?
Yes.
That seems convincing.
Yes. I'm going to try and make it look good. I'm not a very physical type person.
Oh,
so it's probably not going to work very well.
Okay. Well, you have damage. They're not trying to like hit you. They're just trying to like yank it away from you. Can you do me a favor? And can you roll me a might check just so that I know what I am up against? Do you have a 0 in might?
Pass.
All right.
I have a 0 in might.
Roll me 1 d6. Give me a luck one. I want to know what happens when he yanks this away from you.
Okay. I rolled a 2.
Okay. You fall down again in the sewage.
Oh my gosh. Is it possible to get more covered in sewage at this point? Or
somehow.
Okay.
Somehow.
Okay.
And he has the forged grasshopper, and he is now running past you toward the stairs.
Oh no, he's getting away. Don't stop, come back. Oh no.
The other guy, the other like lower level dude, somehow like just stuck in some kind of muck situation is in one place. The guy who originally had the one that slapped somebody with the rubber chicken. It's maybe giving up. He's like, I don't think I want to be a part of this thing anymore.
Not worth
This
it.
is not worth it. And he like is just starting to like head off a different direction. So you've got one running away with a forgery. You've got one who's given up and is on his way. You've got one that's still there but is like mired down in disgustingness. And then you have the one that has the box cutter. And it is Sock Puppet's turn.
Sock Puppet is going to take the invisible mass.
Gross.
Yeah. I'm gonna need to clean out my pocket after this.
Oh no.
Because they also have a portable pocket.
Thanks, it has pockets.
Yes, it's great. And so they're I picture them like dressed in basically like show blacks, but
Yep.
But they've got a jacket, so they like open the jacket and the pocket's right there on the inside, and so in it goes.
It slurps inside.
I can't remember what I had stored in there.
Nothing you're gonna want to use anymore.
Nope, yep, it's all gonna be. And then they're going to tell Jetsam, give chase, make it look good. And then head back towards the bar, and I'm gonna let vending machine take care of the guy with a box knife.
Okay. It is Jetsam's turn. You have been given instructions. Do you follow them?
Absolutely. For you, anything.
Adorable.
And I'm going to take off toward the staircase where the decoy glass hopper. I almost said goose hopper.
Goose hopper.
That's different.
Yeah. You know, depending
That
on
sounds terrifying.
if he had rolled a major complication, he might have made a goose hopper instead of a glass hopper.
Stop right where you are. And I'm gonna cast another rote.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my blowhole water again.
Oh.
But I'm gonna do it to wash the paint that
off of the stairs.
The stairs.
Mm-hmm.
Using the big brains. I remembered.
I don't remember how much that blowhole cost you earlier. Do you remember?
Was that the first one I cast?
Yes.
5.
Great.
But that was to add ice to it.
So only 4 then, because that once a wild card was 1 wild card. So 4 for the blowhole. And we're not having ice on the stairs?
No, because I'm just washing the paint away.
It was suggested. I'm just saying chat wanted ice stairs. Okay.
You know what? I still have 70 points, Aether points.
Mm-hmm.
Let's wash it and then freeze it.
Back to 5.
Cool. It's fine.
Roll a d6, please, and thank you, to confirm said rote.
1.
Major complication. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Good. This is good. Here's what happens. You make the ice stairs. You wash away the thing. It freezes into ice stairs. And you know what else it freezes? The door to get down back onto the level of the bar.
As I intended. I got you now, you thief.
Yeah, good. We did good. Everybody feels good about this moment.
I'm pretty sure Sock Puppet's going to be so proud of me.
So proud. So proud. Vending machine, it's your turn. What are you doing? I wonder. There's dude with a box cutter.
Well, you know what? And uncharacteristic to me, I've had a weapon the entire time and I haven't used it. So this actually seems like a good time to hit him with. It's one of the wonders of weapon standard.
And what is your weapon standard? Is it
It's
your
a hammer. Yes, it's a
Yeah.
hammer.
Okay. Super duper. All right. So, in order to hit them, you need to get 3 successes.
Okay. What am I rolling?
Anything above that would be more damage. This is a hit, and this is a might. Hit and might together.
Okay. That gives me 3.
So you need 3 successes to hit them. Any successes above that will become extra damage. Can I, where on them are you hitting them with a hammer?
Go for the knee.
The hand that's holding the box cutter?
The hand that's ouch. All right. Get him.
Okay. So I got 2.
Mm-hmm.
And I needed 3 to hit him, so I'd have to buy another one for another 2.
Well, you'd have to buy the whole thing.
Oh, okay.
So it would cost you 6 to hit him, but it would hit him where you wanted to hit him.
Yep, I'm costing it 6 then.
Okay. So you hit him on the hand with a hammer, and that hurts.
Yes. Unfortunately, it's another thing I'm experienced with.
Yeah, so you clock him good, and he drops the box cutter, which disappears because it was conjured. Are you moving?
I think we're done with this.
Okay. Beep, 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 beep.
And
it's his turn.
Okay.
He got hit with the hammer. He doesn't like it. He is thinking he abandons. It's like, forget it. Ouch. I'm gonna go home. So we're out of combat. The door is frozen.
Is there a long way around?
There is a long way around. More pressing, I do believe, is the fact that there is a crack in the actual glass hopper.
Yeah.
Can we fix that with magic?
I don't know. What's everybody got? I want to say that you're going the long way around. It's going to take you a bit of time. So everybody is a little just like they've all left because they think that they have the glass hopper, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or they got hit with a hammer. So they left.
Oh, no, that specifically says living thing. Damn.
Well, the glass hopper is a living thing in that it is the bartender's familiar.
Oh, perfect. Can I use healing hands on it?
Yeah. I would say yes.
So yeah, well, once we're out of the woods, I'll dig it out of my pocket.
Yeah, it's just gross.
Yeah. Does anybody want to wash their hands? I lean my head over so I can have clean water come out of my blowhole.
All right.
It's not gonna cost you anything.
Play.
Because it's weird. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it didn't do anything for the rest of your body that is literally covered in sewage, but your hands feel cleaner.
I can spray you down if you like.
I'm good.
Oh, I'm gonna have to put Bun through the wash.
You are. Poor Bun.
Yeah, so I'll pull the glass hopper out of my
real
pocket.
sick in the background, just like, wah.
Just sorry about this. And gonna do some. I don't know how they would do that.
However you
normally they do puppets and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So it would kind of be
healing them?
Sewing. Well, no, it'd be more like needle and thread, but on glass. So
Magic.
Yeah, I mean, you can do the
Yeah.
action as if, and it is, you're using your divine essence to do it. It's just that that's the motion that you make.
Yeah.
So he is healed up. You've done this. Well done. You just have to get back to the bar and turn him in.
All right.
So as we walk back to the bar, kind of have Sock Puppet in the middle, and then the rest of us around Sock Puppet. So to get to Sock Puppet, they'd have to get past our filthy, dirty clothing, our filthy, dirty forms.
It's real gross. You're all real gross.
So even if they were the god of combat, they're still going to have to go to the dry cleaner.
Yeah, for sure.
They're going to think twice before messing with our mess.
Or coming downwind of us.
And I think it's pretty easy for us to look really upset and dejected, as if today is a failure in some aspect.
I'm grinning. I'm sorry, but it's been a good day.
Many aspects.
Yeah.
Jetsam
Why do I
loves
hang
it.
out with you guys?
It's a problem. They're not going to let you in the bar like this. That is going to be an issue.
All right, everyone, line up. I'll spray you down.
Great.
Okay.
All right. Well, Jetsam sprays you all down. It is clean water. In comparison to what you have on you at this moment.
Hooray.
Yay.
That's kind of like brackish water isn't salt water.
Right.
Doesn't mean it's
It's
good.
just like
it just
a little
means
different.
It's not raw sewage.
Yeah.
So when you walk in, you see that the person who was in the staircase is presenting the forged glass hopper at the bar. And Jason, the bartender, is super mad. And he let's see how mad he is. Oh no. He picks up that forgery, shatters it, and then he turns that dude's hand into glass.
Cool.
I could have been turning people's hands into puppets.
I mean, it depends on how powerful you are. We'll see.
I didn't think about that.
I mean, he's the bartender. They got, divinity coming out,
The yin yang,
Yeah.
if you will.
Yeah.
Great.
Anyway.
So, hey, listen.
So we'll squish our way forward.
That just happened. He's not in a great mood, and he sees you, and you're dripping wet and not as clean as you think you are.
Two of my hands are just holding the actual glass hopper.
That's still invisible.
Sure is.
Jetsam.
Huh? Oh, I'll drop the wonder on it.
The glass hopper comes back into view and immediately jumps out of your hand, and you get the feeling that if it could cuss you out, it would. And it hops back over. Goes over, hops back over, gets over to the bartender, and he sort of like beckons you over, and you walk up, but you're not clean, and he's like, you know what? I mean, maybe just like maybe two steps back. Yeah. So technically you did win this.
You're
right?
welcome.
Like, you brought him back. This is the worst retrieval that I've ever witnessed. I mean, it was. Why did you burst the sewage pipes? Like, what was that about?
You know we're always good for it. And out of my blowhole and onto the counter, I'm gonna release like sunken treasure to pay for the damages. I gotcha.
He just
Sock Puppet,
yeah, go ahead.
Sock Puppet just is going to like turn and leave because they need a shower. I will be back later for my free drinks
Great.
because I need some after today.
Yeah, he just like scoops up the grasshopper and is like, everybody go clean up. We'll take the like victory party picture after you have fixed what's going on there.
That's fair.
Yeah. So here's the thing. He definitely watched the whole thing because the grasshopper is his familiar. So he can watch what was happening. He knows that you cracked it. He knows that you brought out a hammer, used it. He's not as mad at you as the dude who he turned his hand into glass, but like this is not like a congenial relationship with him at this point, which I'm sure will not be a problem in future sessions when you come back here.
We didn't hurt the instructions were to obtain the grasshopper and to not hurt the kids.
I mean,
or not kill the kids, I guess.
That's fair. He said not hurt them.
Not hurt them. Well, we hurt them a little bit. But mostly their pride.
And their bodies. but yes, their pride, I guess. This would be the point when I would award you guys XP.
Sometimes you just gotta hit a guy with a hammer. I mean,
yeah, no, I get it. I understand. I think you probably would each earn 15 experience points for this, which could be translated into buying more upgrades and more wonders and things. I normally on my show do moments of gratitude. Is anybody grateful for anything that happened today?
Yes, I'm happy that Sock Puppet trusted me to finish off that guy and hit him with a hammer. That showed a good amount of trust. That I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, that's good.
I am grateful for the conveyor belt that I just step on. I'm there.
Yeah, that's good.
Great.
I'm a big fan of the hand made of dirty socks.
Yeah,
It's gross, but effective.
Gross but effective. It's true.
I'm grateful you all sat through 3 hours of this game with me.
We did it.
I appreciate you all very much.
Oh,
Yeah, we made it. Yeah. So you guys were you were dealing with the god of plagiarism. And then the person who stole it was the god of pranks. Just why there was a confetti cannon at the beginning, and then a glitter cannon, and then a rubber chicken.
So I wasn't too far off with the slapstick comment.
No, yeah, you were very close. And then the other folk were just kind of thug minion people. They weren't gods. The ones that you were hitting with hammers and things.
Well, there was only one hit with a hammer.
It seems like one too
All
many.
I did was restrain people.
That's true. You tied folk up.
Yep.
That's fine.
I
All
put a
I
barrier
did
in his
was-
way, and I tied them up.
Yeah. I mean, this tower is going to need some repair.
I tried to say all I did was, and then I lost it. So.
Yeah. You did quite
You
a
did
lot,
everything.
friend.
I mean, honestly, I think we need to find some assignments for a while because eventually the god of plumbing is
They're gonna
going to
She's
show
gonna be
up.
so mad at you.
Yep. So we
Jetsam.
need to find.
Not
Met at
me.
Jetsam.
Not me.
I might be looking for a new batch of friends.
Oh no. The whole batch. You're just
We
like,
had something
we broke this
special.
whole one. We gotta get,
I mean-
get out of it.
Unless, if somebody else wants to come with me that's not Jetsam, that's cool too.
Oh, we're just ghosting
I'm not like saying we kick Jetsam
My-
from the group.
My trash garbage feelings are still feelings.
That's true. That's true.
That's why I'm not telling them.
Oh, you're just doing it. I get it.
Yeah.
right. Like,
They would just
she
kind of,
was-
that one for that just kind of slowly fades
It's
from the group.
okay. I wouldn't be friends with me either.
I don't feel like Sock Puppet has divine secrecy though, so I feel
Yeah.
like Jetsam could find you
Yeah.
pretty easily. She feels a very
I'll
strong
work on
bond.
that. I will work on that secrecy.
We do have 15 XP to.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a wonder that's find Sock Puppet. Just taking that one, I'm adding it. It's a homebrew situation.
Oh man, that was a lot of fun.
Yes, it was.
Thank you guys so much for this. And
Thank you for having us on. It was really
yeah,
fun.
really fun game. I love exploding sixes. Always. Mechanics were, pretty easy to read, and you guided us through it, and it was a fun little story, like easy little mission that we screwed up in all the worst ways, and
The best ways.
we couldn't take stairs, guys.
All the ways.
Stairs are difficult. So you're
It's always
doing
either
great.
stairs or doors.
Or doors. You were okay with doors today. Doors were fine. Stairs, hard.
We are minor gods that can't climb stairs.
You need to find the god of stairs and add them to your party.
Yeah. Be like, get on fixing these.
Fix 'em up.
I mean, I had a plan
ahead.
for the doors. I didn't have a plan for the stairs.
Nobody has a plan for the stairs,
Well, thank you all for tuning in with us. We do have our drawing at the end of the show. So last chance to type hashtag RemPC in the chat or donate bits and subs to get bonus entries. And we will be right back after a short break with the winner.
Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Welcome back, everyone. Thank you again so much, Sarah and Damon, for joining us and for playing with us, running this game. Really appreciate it. It was a ton of fun. Don't forget to go back the Kickstarter because this was a really fun game. Yes, they are funded. So it's happening and the stretch goals are super cool. And please, Sarah, if and Damon too, if you guys have any of your future games, interviews, stuff that you're doing where you go through character creation, I'd love to watch something like that. And
Hey, funny story. That's on Sarah's table tomorrow night. Is nothing but character creation. So
I can tune in right here on GenConTV.
right here at 5 p.m. Pacific.
Oh my gosh, that was perfect. I love it. Speaking of perfect, I have a winner for tonight's game.
Whoop whoop.
And you get a copy of Shadowrun 6 World Core Rulebook, Seattle Edition, the PDF. Pixies and Pins.
Oh, that's me.
That's you.
Yay! Shadowrun.
Yay! Come start playing Shadowrun with us.
I would
Or-
love to. One of us. Well, all right. Great.
Awesome. So thank you guys again. Anything else you'd like to share about Kickstarter, yourselves?
Just thanks for playing the game with us.
Yeah.
It's always fun to watch people get to play the game that we made, and it's never the same twice.
It's never the same. Yeah. I ran essentially this scenario a little bit previously, and it was very different.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Just when did
Very
it go?
different.
When did it go off the rails?
Immediately.
Well, first we were stymied by the stairs, and
I wasn't expecting the biggest obstacle to be the stair. We spent a lot of time in that stairwell. I didn't think that was going to happen. Yeah.
Here we are.
But you put it there, so
yeah,
it's kind of on you.
Yeah,
I
it's basically my fault for sure.
No, I take some credit for it, some blame for it. I should have known right away that the proper thing to do was hit it with a hammer. Once I hit it with a hammer, I should have been faster at that.
You should have just. Okay, I just, folks at home, I want you to understand. Please don't take the lesson from this be to just hit everything with a hammer. That is not
they really
what I
shouldn't.
wanted.
Have
It's
is a
not
hammer.
what I
right.
wanted
The
you
answer
to
is
learn.
to clog the plumbing with socks.
That is also
Also
not
bad.
the answer.
Also bad.
I don't know what I want you to have learned from this.
Maybe nothing.
Maybe just buy the game.
Learn that chaos is fun.
Yes. Oh, chaos.
Embrace it.
Embrace it.
Awesome. Well, we will be back next week with Emerald Glitch. So our Shadowrunners will be back. And our special guest next week is Hal Melson, who will be walking us through the beginnings of Shadowrun character creation. So fun stuff.
Dope.
And we'll see you next week. So thank you everyone so much and have a good week.
Thank you,
Thank you so
Sarah and Damon,
much.
Thank
for
you.
joining us. Having fun.
Yeah.